Hare Krishna Mataji, Dhanavad Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you very much, Sneha Mataji, for putting the video on. That gives me inspiration that I'm not totally speaking to some, like only the speakers and then not the faces. Thank you for putting it on. Anybody who is okay to put their video on, Shweta Mataji, anybody can put their videos on. That would help me. Thank you, Achyuta Mataji. So today, we will be continuing our Bhagavad Gita classes. We had some breaks in between due to the Chaurashtakam and in between before for something else. But this time, though there were 3 or 4 families which were not able to join personally, we made sure that we have this online class. And thank you very much for joining on this online class. We did till last week 2.26, second chapter till 26 verse. We are missing here our for sure family who joins in person every time, Padmanabha Prabhu family. They are engaged somewhere else in Jagannath Rath Yatra again. So I couldn't say no to them. I said, go ahead, you can go and then pray for us also. So here we will be in the 2.26 as a recap. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Romapada Swami Niti Namine. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pacharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. These all prayers, the mantras in the Prema Dhvani, these all prayers we have to really do it with a personal connection, Matajis and Prabhujis. It's so important to get connected to their mood when we do that way. Chanting should be always preceded by the Panchatattva mantra, Jai Shri Krishna mantra, because we are getting the energy from them, we are getting the mercy from them, and in advance we are asking forgiveness from them if we make any mistakes in chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So this Jai Shri Krishna has to be uttered loudly as Hare Krishna Mahamantra. And prayers to the Guru, and prayers to Srila Prabhupada, and prayers to previous Acharyas. Everything is so purificatory. That gets us to the platform of understanding this transcendental knowledge with our little capacity. We are in this material body with these material senses, and trying to understand the spirit with matter is really impossible. But it's the causeless mercy of Krishna and causeless mercy of our Guru and the causeless mercy of previous Acharyas with which we make a little endeavor to keep our mind parked in the parking lot or putting it in a box and then trying to understand Bhagavad Gita as it is. A-S-I-T-A-S, as it is. A-S-I-T-I-S, as it is. Prabhupada just like that did not give this Bhagavad Gita version name as Bhagavad Gita as it is. There is no mental concoction or speculation or anything. This is from a pure devotee. It is coming. In order to understand something coming from the pure devotee, we have to be at least on the runway. Without going on the runway, there is no way you can go to India. You have to go first on the runway in the flight, the plane. The plane won't pick you up into the air. I don't know if technology in future how it happens, but as of now, till now, you have to be on the runway. So to be on the runway means to seek the prayers of the Acharya, to seek the mercy from the Acharyas by prayers. So that's what we do. And then little kirtan also we do, purification of the heart. We already discussed about the heart being like a sewing thing, like with the holes, chani. And then if those holes are not closed properly with these potent prayers, then whatever we take, it will be washed out through those holes. So we are just making this particular sincere effort always. And it is a process given by our founder Acharya that before we start, we should do prayers and we should do some kirtan and then start with our Krishna Katha. Krishna Kirtan and Krishna Katha are both should go hand in hand. They support each other, they complement each other. So in the verse number, second chapter, we all know about the second chapter. Very important chapter. Very, very important chapter. contents of the Gita summarized. Beautiful English name. I know, I like the Sanskrit name also, Sankhya Yoga, analytical divisioning of our existence. That's what happens here in this chapter of body and soul explanation. But I like this part of contents of Gita summarized also, because without second chapter understanding, we cannot understand any chapter of Bhagavad Gita. First chapter is like baby, mother taking care of the baby, introduction, how it happens, Arjuna's condition. It's like easy. But without the second chapter proper understanding, whatever is explained in whole of the Bhagavad Gita, it will be only bookish and theoretical. We won't be able to understand it. It is like reading a novel. Whole of the Bhagavad Gita contents are being summarized here. Summarized in the sense, Mataji, it doesn't speak about Bhakti Yoga, it doesn't speak about Jnana Yoga, it doesn't speak about Sannyasa Yoga. How about this saying that contents of all the Gita are summarized? Contents of all Gita summarized with the basic principle of knowing who we are. If we don't know who we are, then reading that would be like a parrot repeating whatever it says without any transformation in the heart, without any cleansing process. So in this chapter, I like the chapter name, contents of the Gita summarized. So it's a very important chapter. And in this chapter, we have been understanding, and there are two concepts explained. 80% of the chapter goes with the explanation of the body and the soul. And the remaining 20% speaks about the Buddhi Yoga. With this understanding of being a soul, how we have to act, not in detail, but a touch, as I said, 20% is explained about the Buddhi Yoga, how we act on being the platform of the soul. And this particular 226 verse we studied last time, Atachainam Nitya Jatam. In that verse, it's been explained. Some details have been explained. Whoever have not attended last week class and whoever have attended this week class, you can listen and you can recollect that knowledge or hear it carefully. Here, Krishna was explaining about set of spiritual practices, what we have to do, and Krishna was explaining Arjuna through the Bauddhavada. It's a philosophy called Bauddhavada philosophy. I mean, Arjuna, after explaining everything also, he was still okay, not okay. He was still okay. That long okay sound, Krishna understood that he is not completely satisfied there. So Krishna continues to explain. He is so merciful. He is so kind. Very, very kind. Aho bhakiyam sthanakala kutam jighansayadapya sadvi leve gatim dhatrim uttitam tatonyam kamvadayalum sharanam rajema. Who else can be more merciful than you, who has given the best position of motherly maid position in the Goloka to the lady who is not even sadhvi and who came with a wrong intention of killing you by poisoning her breasts? He is the most merciful one. So Krishna doesn't give up on Arjuna till 18th chapter. Arjuna would have given up, but Krishna never gives up. So he is explaining still about the same concept. So we discussed about the Bauddhavada philosophy. In that we discussed about the two types. One is Lokayitas and one is Vaibhashitas. Both are explained in the purport by Srila Prabhupada nicely. Lokayitas are the atheistic philosophy people. They, the leader of this atheistic philosophy from the ancient times is Charvak philosophy. It's called Charvak philosophy. This body itself is soul. They don't say that there is no soul. They say that body itself is soul. As the nature of the body is to take birth and die, in the same way soul also takes birth along with it and it dies. How much ever time this soul is inside this body or they are together, the only purpose of this human life or existence is to enjoy. Khush raho. Zindagi ko enjoy karo. Enjoy the life. Punarcharvita charvanam, keeping on enjoying, thinking that we are enjoying, coming back again here and there, again and again. Vibhashitas, they have a different philosophy. Atma is Vigraha Swarupa and it is different from the body. They accept that. But their philosophy is Atma also deteriorates with the body. Atma is a changing thing. For us, soul is, not only for us, but soul's nature is eternal. There is no change in that. neither in its form, neither in its nature, neither in its existence. There is no change. It's eternal. But for them, soul also goes through all, like what we studied, 6 changes, birth, death, in between there are 6 changes, everything it goes through soul also. Arjuna, Krishna says, Arjuna, if the soul and the body both take birth and death again, so why you need to worry? Let the soul get die and let the soul get. Krishna doesn't say that soul doesn't get die, because this is the 5th time he is explaining about the soul concept. So okay, if you think that soul is also living and dying, then let the soul die and then come back again. What is the problem? Let Bhishmadev soul go and then come back again. What is your problem? So through the Charvak philosophy, through the Vaibhashita philosophy, through the atheistic philosophy, every philosophy Krishna has explained, to the modern scientific philosophy. We discussed, if you all remember, about how the soul is said to be a lump of chemicals. Soul is said to be a lump of chemicals. Big Bang theory. Matter collide with each other and spirit comes out and life comes out. Okay, we'll give lot of matter to you, then create some life. No, you cannot. You cannot. So many reasons Krishna gives till 226. I'm not going to deep on that. It's a recap. Now let's start our class with 227. Verse number 227. Whoever wants to do with me, you can do with me with a meter of regular Bhagavad Gita. Verse number 227, page number 94 from Bhagavad Gita as it is. Jatasya hi dhruvo mrityu dhruvam janma mritasya cha tasmat apariharyarthe natvam sochitum arhasi. Beautiful verse. Beautiful verse. In this verse, Krishna gives a Vedic explanation about soul's existence. Before Bauddhavad and other Vadas he gave. Now it is more towards Karmavada. Jatasya hi dhruvor mrityur. Very clear understanding of one who takes birth is going to die. For sure. For sure. You cannot live eternally. You are this matter. Matter is supposed to have an expiration date. We check on the bread expiration date. We check on the products what we buy expiration date. But we forget that we also have an expiration date. There is for sure an expiration date. Jatasya hi dhruvor mrityur. Dhruvor, for sure. He means certainly. And dhruvo means it's a fact. You have in science facts and relative terms, right? So fact, it's a fact. In both situations which are unavoidable, what is unavoidable? Janma is unavoidable and mrityu is also unavoidable. So one should not lament because it is sure for to happen. Why to cry about the death which you cannot avoid? Based on whatever activities we do in this birth, in between this birth and death is what matters. B and D. There is C. C means chanting. Chant nicely. Birth will also come, death will also come, you will go to Goloka. Next, no more rebirth. So birth is there, death is there, in between there is called something activities. Based on those activities which are in your hand, which you can perform with your free will, you get either rebirth or no birth. One who is born is must to leave the body. One who left the body is must to take birth again if he doesn't use his free will properly and do what he has to do. This is called Karmavada. Through the Karmavada philosophy, Krishna is trying to help Arjuna that don't be afraid. Arjuna is afraid, not about his death, but about the death of the other kinsmen and relatives. We are all afraid about our death. Maximum to maximum, our immediate family's death. Nothing about the war, how many people are dying outside, nothing like that. Not, we are so much not compassionate souls that we worry about all those things. And there is no need to worry. Krishna is saying, no need to be worried about they leaving their bodies. What is important is the activity. So what is important for you right now is the activity, and that activity is performing your duty. And your duty as a Kshatriya is to fight for your right. That point is clear. He has fear. This is Krishna is just addressing the first out of the 6 questions, 5 shastric reasonings, reasonable reasonings what Arjuna gives for not to fight. This is the first one. False compassion, compassion placed falsely. While performing your duty, this particular killing is allowed. You need not be fearful of sinful reaction. Arjuna did not desire to break the law. This is the law. You're not breaking the law. If you break the law, then you have to take the punishment. Instead, if you don't participate in your proper dharma, which came on its own accord to you, you are so fortunate, Arjuna, then you will incur sin. Though you kill or you don't kill, they are going to die. If Arjuna doesn't fight for his right, he would be degraded for not doing or selecting the right path of his duty. So this comes in the reverse way. Krishna is saying that you are thinking that you will be degraded if you fight and kill them, but I am saying you that you will be degraded if you don't fight and kill them. What about us? Analyzing with this, we will all know we are stuck in Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadi. You are saying, Mataji, there is Janma. You are saying, Mataji, there is Mrityu, and there is for sure another Janma for one who dies, and there is another Mrityu for one who takes birth. So what are we here doing? We are stuck in this Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadi. But the very best thing is, very fortunate thing is, we are not in an ant body. We are not in a dog body. We are not in a cat body. We are not in any other body. We are in the super powerful human body. This is the only body in which one can act according to his proper dharma and break this vicious circle of birth, death, old age and disease. There is no other body. No other body. Yes, costless mercy, Krishna can take anybody at any time. There is no limitations for Krishna's mercy, and he can pick up anybody. But other than that, from our part, as the jivas taking birth in this material world, choosing this material bodies, the best body one can have to perform his dharma and go back to the eternal position of being part and parcel of Krishna in the Golokadam is the only human body. So every day, the first and foremost thank you what we have to tell to Krishna is, thank you Krishna for giving me this human body. Then later about taking this human body, what we have to perform, we have to figure it out. We have to write notes every day. There is a beautiful verse. Now coming back to the point of dharma, performing the dharma, what is our dharma? We are not put in a situation like Arjuna to kill our kith and kin. Krishna is not coming to us saying that, hey, kill your husband, kill your children. Or he is not like Jamadagni asking his sons to kill Renuka Devi, kill your mother. The other sons did not kill. Parshuram came and he killed the mother, and then he says kill your brothers also because they did not listen to my order. He kills everybody, Parshuram. Oh Mataji, Parshuram, incarnation of Krishna, how did he do killing of his mom? His mom was not even doing anything wrong. Yes, she had till only manasa, nothing to watch or karmana, but just because he was following the orders of his father. And then his father asked him, you are my best son, you are my best student, you have perfected your life, now you tell me what do you want. And Parshuram says, I have only one desire, if you can fulfill that. Jamadagni has those powers. He said that make my mother and all my brothers alive. That's what I ask you. And then everyone comes back to their position. Like that we don't have any situation, right, to kill anybody, kith and kin. So our situation is la la la, nicely situated in America, nicely situated in the AC house, nicely situated with our Bhagavad Gita online Shravanam. Mataji will speak for 1 hour plus, and then we have to just listen, that's all. No. This position is, first of all, very fortunate position. How we have to utilize it to its maximum extent is engaging ourselves in the 9 kinds of devotional service, especially the topmost 3, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnoha Smaranam. They are the most essential of the all 9 kinds of devotional services. Going forward, all other remaining 6 are practical sometimes, are not practical sometimes, but these 3 are completely in our free will arena. Yes, Neha Mataji, you agree? This is our free will. To hear something good is our free will. To speak something good is our free will. To remember something good is our free will. The good has definitions different for different people. As devotees, the good for us is only when we involve Krishna in all our activities. That's it, period. Only 2 pockets, good and bad. There is no in between. No, there is no gray area. Black, white, that's it. Krishna says it's lust only, Arjuna. What is making you do the things which you don't want to do also? Krishna doesn't say, oh, you are Arjuna, good devotee, but you have this problem, it's okay. No, Krishna doesn't say that. It's lust only, Arjuna. Lust is a very strong word in this material, but for devotees the simple meaning is, lust means you're not including Krishna. Lust means you're not keeping Krishna in the center. Lust means your priority is not to please Krishna. You are in the center. That's it, period. Love and lust, that's the definition. If you do it for Krishna, it's love. If you do it for your so-called self, then it's lust. Beautiful verse from Srimad Bhagavatam about what is the dharma one has to perform in different yugas. Krite yajjayate vishnum tretayam yajato makhai dvapare paricharyayam kalau tad hari kirtanat. You all know this verse. We all know this verse. We all know the meaning of this verse. But what we are doing? Information. No transformation. I know this verse, Mataji. I know the meaning also, Mataji. Every day I am listening to this, Mataji. I know, Mataji, you are saying that in Satya Yuga, this is the method. In Dwapar Yuga, this is the method. In Treta Yuga, this is the method. And in Kali Yuga, I know chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra is the only way. When you know that, when we all know that that's the only way, how much importance we are giving to this chanting? How much, Mataji? Prabhupada is so merciful. He just said 2 hours every day in the morning. He's not saying like Krishna, Satatam Kirtayanto Mam. He's not saying 24 hours do chanting. These 2 hours will give you the purity and taste if you do with complete faith and sincerely to remember Krishna forever in whole of your day. It's like now all charging cars came, right? Night you put it for charging, then whole day you need not worry about these Teslas and electric cars. They will go wherever you want for 300 miles, 200 miles, whatever it is. Just that 2 hours is our charging time. We are in this material body. We are in this material world. Padam, yes, vipadam. We are in there. So what will protect us? The purity. Purity is the force. And where we get purity from is chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Whatever the result is obtained in Satya Yuga by meditating on Vishnu, we can't meditate on 16-syllable Mahamantra. How we can meditate on Lord Vishnu? For us it's not possible. Meditation for years together. In Treta Yuga, by performing the sacrifices, what sacrifice we will perform? I am doing since 12 years Brahmanical Seva in the ISKCON of Central New Jersey for my dear lordships. But I still forget many things when I go into the altar and try to do the seva. What mantra I have to do when I am doing the massage to the lotus feet, what mantra I have to do when I am offering the chandan, sometimes it happens. So where is the proper way of doing the sacrifices? The ghee what we use? The other day I was talking to my godbrother Govind Prabhu, who is we were serving him prashadam, and then he is in the Indra Prabhu's 24-hour kirtan. He's a very good kirtanier, very senior disciple of my Guru Maharaj, and he was saying ghee in Vrindavan is plastic, Mataji, nowadays. Milk, pure milk in Vrindavan, suppose it comes for $10 a gallon, let's say. Out of that $10 gallon milk, there will be only 100 grams of ghee that comes out. Okay, so in that 100 grams of ghee, if somebody is giving for $10 or $5, you can understand what is the quality of ghee. It is not affordable to give anybody pure ghee in that frame. So with ghee is the main thing what you offer into the havisu. The ghee is the main thing what you offer into the fire. Fire is the main thing for any sacrifice. So if that ghee quality is not nice, and if the brahmana who is like me performing the yajna in that mantras, there is no power, where is we are going to do sacrifices and please Krishna and do the dharma? So it is not prescribed in this Kali Yuga at all. Coming to the point of Dwapar Yuga, extensive deity worship from morning 2:30, quarter to 3 a.m. till the Shayan Seva of 9 p.m., 9:30 p.m. N number of offerings, N number of deity worship facilities. Who can do that? So, it's like performing 100 Ashwamedha Yagas and doing one round of chanting. What you will prefer? One round of chanting, right? Manda, Sumanda, the nature of the human beings in Kali Yuga like me, it is very, very, very deteriorating. And Krishna said, just remember me. And the process given for Kali Yuga is Harer Nama, Harer Nama, Harer Nama. Iva kevalam kalau nasteva gatir anyataha. ఇంకో గతి లేదురా బాబు నీకు. There is no other gati, there is no other way, no other way, no other way. Anything given in Shastra 3 times means it's most important. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. They say, right, 3 times. Swaha, Swaha, Swaha. What is that Shanti, 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 Shanti from where? Not Shanti in the college friend or not Shanti in somewhere. Shanti means Shanti from all kinds of kleshas. We have 3 kinds of kleshas. Adhyatmik klesha, Adi Bhautik klesha and Adi Daivik klesha. Let us get relief from all those kinds of kleshas. That's what Shanti, Shanti, Shanti means. And that Shanti, Shanti, Shanti will come for us without any restrictions. Prabhupada did not say, I'm not saying don't take bath and chant, but Prabhupada did not say take bath and chant only. The other day, Gauranga Darshan Prabhu was saying, if you are not getting sleep, if you have some anxiety, if you have some stomach ache, if you have some headache, something, and you want to do something which calms your mind, what we will do? Nicely, we'll take the phone which we kept aside before sleeping. We start scrolling. What is? Okay, I was not able to keep updated with the Indian friends. Now they will be active. No, pick up the feedbacks. One side phone is calling you to add karma. One side Krishna is calling you to release karma. Gopakumar story. So wonderful, right? He is waiting for us. 1 step from our side, 10 steps from his side. But free will choice again. We can't go. Prabhuji was saying, we can't go. Okay, in the serving of Lord also, we cannot go to the altar room, switch on the light, sit before him and cry, oh Krishna, I'm not getting sleep, I'm having headache, I'm having stomach ache. You can't go and make him wake up in the night and put the light on and say, get up, listen to me. You are Janardhana, right? Look at my Aarti, I have Aarti, please listen to me. No, you cannot do that. Oh Krishna, I have now beautiful dress in my mind. In this stomach ache also, I'm feeling that this dress, instead of like this, I want to make you wear like this. Like you switch on the light and go and change the dress pattern to Krishna. No, you cannot do all those things all the time. But all the time what you can do, and all the benefits of doing all those things is given in this Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Amazingly potent mantra. Again and again it is proven. Nama Sankirtana Yajna. So now Krishna has explained with lot of things, through the Vedic philosophy, through the atheistic philosophy, through the Karmavada, through the Bauddhavada, everything he has explained. He's looking at Arjuna and saying, hey, how is it? Yeah, still we are at 230 verse 228, 73 verses, only in 2nd chapter. He's telling, yeah. And Krishna says, I'll explain you more. All glories to Supreme Lord Shri Krishna, who is the most merciful. Let's go to the verse number 228, Mataji. Beautiful verses. These are all to be memorized verses. If somebody asks me what are the important verses in 2nd chapter, Shweta Mataji is interested generally about 2nd chapter. Shweta Mataji, you are there? Hope you are there. If you are there, generally you put your video on. I think she had left. Okay, anyhow. Yeah. So all verses are important in 2nd chapter. If somebody has to memorize important verses, all the 72 verses are important, I would say, in 2nd chapter. But mostly this part, janma karma chame divyam jatasya hi dhruvo mrityur, everything. Now let's go to the 228. Here Lord, it's simple to simple people, it's difficult to the crooked people kind of verse is this one. Okay, not too many details we go into. If you want too many details to go into this verse from, you have to go to Srimad Bhagavatam, second canto, second chapter, creation. Then you will understand in a most best way. But right now I'll give you the borderline also for 20 minutes at least. Okay, let's go into the verse. Avyaktadini bhutanam vyaktamadhyani bharata avyaktat nidhananyeva tatra ka paridevana. Beautiful verse again. What is not beautiful? Krishna is beautiful. Krishna's words are beautiful. Everything is madhuram, right? Madhuradhipater akhilam madhuram. How can his words be not madhuram? Sometimes my kids who are very familiar with me in Bhagavad Gita, like my Bhagavad Gita kids classes go for 3 years, sometimes 4 years also, weekly one class 1 hour. So they say, Mataji, some familiar kids, not everybody. Mataji, for every verse you say this is a beautiful verse. I say, why not? Why not? Something relishable for you. If your daddy gets what you want, you will say, this is so nice, daddy. Next day you ask something else, he gets, oh, this is wonderful, daddy. So what you like you are getting, so you say everything is nice. Why not? When my merciful Krishna is giving so much of knowledge dipped in nectar and he is serving me. I'm remembering something. My senses are going to the caramel popcorn which was offered yesterday to Jagannath, which I did not get. It was just to look at it, I was feeling like, wow. So Krishna has dipped that popcorn into the nectar of caramel, and then it is still crispy, and he is giving us. And why I should not say that this verse is beautiful for every verse? So beautiful, so beautiful. Okay, let's see this. What is this? Avyaktadini, Vyaktadini. Very technical terms are coming here. Let's read the translation given by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. All created beings are unmanifest. Need not get confused, new devotees. No problem if you don't understand. I'll give you the summary. All created beings are unmanifest in their beginning, manifest in their interim state, and unmanifest again when annihilated. Mataji, what is this unmanifest, manifest, again unmanifest? What is this annihilation? What is this creation? Already Krishna told just before now that birth, death, again death. What is this again manifested? Same verse, devotees. Same verse. Birth is manifested state. Death is unmanifested state. Interim state is what we are going through right now. What are the activities we are performing? Simple understanding. Jatasya hi dhruvar mrityur only explained in the form of unmanifested and manifested. That's it. And unmanifested again when annihilated. So what is the need there for lamentation? Krishna is saying, Arjuna, I am giving you the juice. You want to come from even selecting the fruit. You select the fruit, you peel the fruit, you take off the fiber, you grind it, make it juice, offer it, and then you are thinking about prasadam. I am directly giving you the prasadam, but you are not understanding. In this verse, Krishna now combines all these 3 understandings, 3 explanations about how Arjuna no need to lament for anything. He addresses Bharata, O descendant of Bharat Maharaj, Bharata. He is again triggering on that point of you are Kshatriya, you have to understand properly. There is no way that you can misunderstand this philosophy. All these created beings were before creation in unmanifested state. They did not manifest, or they did not get a form, they did not get the consciousness. But when they came into existence, taking shelter of the material bodies, they become manifested. And after they finish these 6 kind of changes and go to the stage of death, they become unmanifested again. Yeah, we are like Brahma, manifestation. Yes, Brahma is also soul, we are also soul. Again and again, this manifestation, unmanifestation, manifestation, unmanifestation happens. Start is unmanifested, end is unmanifested, in between is the manifested state. We were like that. We came into being and we will again go back. So what is happening in this middle? What is happening in this middle is the presence of soul. What is the symptom of presence of soul? The symptom of presence of soul is the consciousness. We are conscious beings with the consciousness of the Supreme Lord. Body, body, soul with body. Matter, matter, soul in the matter. Is it clear, Mataji? Body, body, dead body, dead body. In between, with the body, soul, the life is there. Or else our stage is the same thing. Let me give you an example. Panchabhutas. Air, water, fire, ether, earth, right? 5 elements. Our body, the matter, is made up of only these 5 elements. Extra are all the subdivisioning of these 5 elements. So our body, before coming into being, what was it? Panchabhuta. Our body, when we die, when the soul leaves the body goes again into Panchabhutas. So this interim stage is life. And that life is, symptom is presence of soul. And the soul symptom, presence of the soul symptom is consciousness. Without the soul presence, there is no manifested stage for us. We are unmanifested only, body only. When we say this is my hand, this is my leg, this is my eyes, this is my nose, this is my mouth, who is that this? This is the soul. Soul makes us come to being. Yes? Clear? Skyscrapers. Let's Prabhupada gives nice examples. Big buildings, right? New York, big buildings. What happened to the New York towers? 9/11 story. I don't know how many of you were there then. 9/11. That big terrorist attack happened. All the 2 towers. And that New York towers has a creation date. Sometime in back, whatever years before, it is built. Before it was built, what was it? Cement, iron, water, wood, whatever it was. Panchabhutas. It came into being when the builder put the efforts and made it into a big skyscraper. That's the manifested time. In that manifested time, that New York towers would have created material wonders, so many. Material wonders. But what are those? Whatever the opulence, whatever the wonders, whatever the beauty you see in this material world, what Krishna says, it's the spark of the splendor of the aura that comes out of the tip of the toenail of me. They come into manifested stage. And after that, what happens? Everything has an expiration date we talked about. Somebody came, somebody. If somebody doesn't come also, naturally also, after some period, it will do. And what it will become again? Same iron, wood. It doesn't come. This table is stable now. But when it doesn't come into manifested state, this table would have been a bark, the wood on the stem on the tree, like me, what I am seeing, right? So unmanifested, manifested, again going back to unmanifested state. Our body is unmanifested before the soul. When the soul enters into the body, that becomes the living body. And after, when soul leaves the body, it becomes a dead body, again Panchamahabhutas. Law of conservative energy, earth, fire, water, air, ether. It goes, it comes back from there, and again it goes there. The existence of the soul is the detailed discussion in this whole 2nd chapter, what Krishna gives. Nitya Shokta. What does that mean? Eternal. Body or matter is temporary. Prabhupada time, everybody used to say, Prabhupada, how many times do you say we are not the body, we are the soul, we are not the body, we are the soul? Do you think we don't understand? Prabhupada said, yes, you don't understand. If we understand, we would work on that understanding. The soul is taking the body and soul is leaving the body. We have read these verses already. Like clothes. Vasamsi jirnani yatha vihaya. navani grihnani naroparani. It's like, as once the old clothes get tight or worn out, we will give up those old clothes and take the new clothes. In the same way, we are giving up the old body and taking up the new body. One more beautiful analogy just coming up into mind. Dreams. We have a lot of dreams, right, Mataji? Nice to have dreams. Whatever we cannot do in real life, we can dream and do. It can be anything. It can be being with Krishna also, so not bad. We can dream. What we dream is important. Dreaming is not important. Dreaming is not bad, but what we dream should be good one. I'm remembering another thing, like my Siksha Guru Shri Vrindavan Prabhu had this Govardhan Shila. So on the Govardhan Parikrama day to the Bhakta Vriksha, he used to get the Govardhan Shila, and he used to say that whatever you have desires, Matajis and Prabhujis, with full faith in Krishna, ask those desires and circumambulate around this Shaligram, Govardhan Shila for 7 times or whatever he said we did. But he said that caution that what you ask, please be careful. You are asking bondage or you are asking liberation. Think about this and say. So desires are not the problem at all. Prabhupada said millions of times. Desires are not the problem. Ignorance is the problem. With this ignorance, what we desire is the problem. If we don't have proper knowledge, the 4th chapter, what we will be doing will be more wonderful, transcendental knowledge. Without that knowledge, the whole essence of all the Vedic system, what we are following, Vedic knowledge, we have everything is to get the transcendental knowledge, to get to the platform of transcendental knowledge, so that what we desire makes sensible, makes complete utilization of this human birth. Anyhow, coming back to our dream story. Now I am sitting here in this chair, on this table, I am putting my book and phone and I am talking to you. This is reality. But after this, when I go to sleep, I will dream like I'm eating caramel popcorn, I'm eating ice cream, I'm eating pizza, I'm eating Coke and everything. And then when the dream breaks, I'm still in this home serving Krishna. So what is reality? Serving Krishna before, serving Krishna afterwards. The material enjoyment part, what you are dreaming, is a dream. So you should not lament for that dream. Krishna is saying this whole life, what you are seeing around yourself, so-called life, which you are thinking that you are going to kill, is a dream. And I am the director of that dream, Krishna says. I am the one who is playing this all dreams, this all lives. Mataji, this life is a dream? Is this life an illusion? Yes, because it doesn't have any permanency. It doesn't have any eternality. It doesn't have any transcendental full knowledge. So in the manifested state, what we are doing, the activities is important. But the manifested state is not important because it is not eternal. Dukkhalayam ashashvatam. Best bargain of the worst deal, something it is called, right? Mataji, you are asking us to take advantage of human life, and you are saying human life is a dream. So whatever the activities we are doing in the dream. So our karma will come to zero. No. Out of the 5 topics spoken in Bhagavad Gita, Ishvara, Jiva, Prakriti, Kala, Karma. These 4 you cannot touch anywhere. You cannot do anything with Ishvara. He is fixed in his position. He will not leave his position. He doesn't change his position. A millennium after millennium after millennium, you see Krishna, but still his position of being Supreme Personality of the Godhead remains eternal. Jiva, we the Jivas, part and parcel of Krishna. Our nature also is the same. Quantitatively we are less, but qualitatively is the same. You cannot change the nature of the soul being eternal. Prakriti. This Prakriti is done by who? Eternal created Krishna and then the sub-created Brahma. So how can the Prakriti be changed by you? Who is the proprietor of the Prakriti? I was explaining to Shweta Mataji's youth kids here in the class. They have one-to-one classes. I was explaining them with the picture. Puppet show. All the wires tied to us. 3 puppeteers are there. Mode of goodness, passion and ignorance. And controlling them, over them is the Goloka Vrindavana Krishna standing on the top. You all know this Bhagavad Gita middle page, center page picture. And we are all dancing. Tak, 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 tak. Tolu Bommalata, puppet show. Nobody is seen there. backside who is on the screen, but on the screen you say dancing puppets. So we are all like that dancing puppets here. Krishna says, please understand this. In the starting only he has emphasized his supremacy, saying that you don't know that this soul existed before, this soul existed now, and they will not, there is no time they will cease to exist. So don't worry about, don't lament about killing them. Vedic wisdom is encouraging us to, okay, charging is hold on 1 second. Vedic system is encouraging us to come to the platform of science of self-realization. It's so important. Science of self-realization. That's the first book we should read, and in my Bhakti Riksha, that's why I covered the first book is Science of Self-Realization. Oh Devda! Science of Self-Realization. One minute, Mataji. Science of Self-Realization. What is science of self-realization? Science of self-realization is not just knowing God. Science of self-realization is knowing who are you, knowing who is God, and knowing the relationship between you and the God. And after knowing the relationship, it should transform into 1 minute, devotees. It should transform into wisdom. When it will transform into wisdom is when you work on that principle of being the soul, of being part and parcel of Krishna. Then there will be some use. So Vedic wisdom encourages all for self-realization. One has to come to the stage of self-realization. How do we come to that self-realization stage? What is the way, Mataji, you are saying nicely, self-realization, self-realization. Self-realization means what? We have to know that we are not the body, we are the soul. Already you gave like 20 classes on this, so we know that we are not the body, we are the soul. Is it done? No. We did not say self-knowledge. We said self-realization. There is a difference between realizing the knowledge and getting the knowledge. Self-realization means one has to act on the knowledge what they receive about the self. And how we get that? By our sadhana, by our practices. Here comes the subject matter of free will. You should consciously, with your free will, choose that which helps you to go for self-realization. The practical application in the manifested state, that's why manifested state is so important. The soul is in this body and trying to understand its position. How we said no to Krishna, how we said we want to enjoy separately from you, Krishna, how we showed our back and came from Krishna, everything is realized in this manifested state when this soul has a human body. The interim state or the manifested state, we have to apply the principles of being what we are and then extend that love, compassion to others. That is self-realization. Self-sadhana, going back to Godhead with this knowledge, yogis do. We are not in that. What does Krishna say in Bhagavad Gita? One who gives the knowledge of mine to others is more dear to me than the devotees who serve me directly. Simple. So why not we extend our fortune not only to realize the facts but also to share those facts with others? Eternal facts, eternal nature. Wonderful, wonderful. What's the time? We can go for one more verse, 5 minutes, or we should stop. One more verse. Two verses will make us go for our Bhakti Riksha, only Bhagavad Gita for 10 years. So we will go for one more verse, last verse, 5 to 10 minutes more. 29th verse. This is so amazing verse. I'm not saying just because like I was saying all the verses beautiful. This is really amazing verse. You will all know, by now you would have guessed, whoever is readers of Bhagavad Gita, you know what is amazing verse in the whole Bhagavad Gita. This is the amazing verse in the whole Bhagavad Gita. I'm not saying this is one of the Chatushloki Bhagavad Gita, but this verse is amazing verse. How it is amazing verse? Because all the verse along, we will hear amazing, 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 amazing. Here I remember a beautiful pastime. My classes extend this way only by sharing all kinds of realizations from different scriptures. Srila Prabhupada Leelamrita, whoever has read it seriously. Anuradha Mataji is one of the, from here, one who joins. Lalita Mataji is one of the one who joins regularly. Simply Wonderful Mataji. You all remember the story of Simply Wonderful, right? One of the disciples of Maharaj Prabhupada made this white sweet balls and then gave to Prabhupada, and Prabhupada tasted it and he said, "This is simply wonderful. How did you make? This is cheese or whatever she used, like." And then she made and rolled up in the coconut powder and then sugar. I don't know the recipe fully, but that was simply wonderful. And then they asked Prabhupada, what should we name it, Prabhupada? Sweet balls? Then I said, no, this is simply wonderful, so we have to put the name as Simply Wonderful. Simply Wonderful Sweets. Because these sweets are made by simply wonderful people. These sweets are made by simply wonderful consciousness, and these sweets are going to help us pave simply wonderful future. Wow. And Prabhupada named that sweet as Simply Wonderful. If people are going on Sankirtan, they would ask, we want Simply Wonderful sweets. I mean, which sweet? If new person is saying, which is the Simply Wonderful sweet? But the sweet name is Simply Wonderful. Like that, this verse name is Amazing Verse. Because this verse speaks about amazing, 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 amazing. Now let's see what is amazing. We are amazing. We as spirit souls are amazing. The spirit soul is amazing. The spirit soul's nature is amazing. Let's go to the verse, devotees. Ascharyavat pashyati kaschideenam ascharyavat vadati tathaiva chanyah ascharyavakchainam anya shrunoti shrutvapi enam vedana chaiva kaschit. Amazing verse. I will not say beautiful verse, I will say amazing verse. Everywhere it is said amazing, 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 amazing. What is amazing about this amazing verse? Let's try to get into this amazement. Srila Prabhupada writes it so nicely in the purport. We'll discuss. But what is amazing? The word, Sanskrit word here mentioned about amazing is ascharya. We simply say, oh, so amazing, so amazing. What is amazing in this material world? We falling for that non-amazing thing is amazing. Nothing amazing in this material world. We falling for that non-amazing things is amazing. It's not natural, it's amazing. Soul's nature is amazing. Okay, what it is being said here, Krishna is saying, oh Arjuna, some people look at this soul as amazing. Means the soul is amazing in one way. In the other way to understand, these all people who are looking the soul as amazing are feeling amazed by looking at that. Two way of understanding. The second one, some people speak about this soul as amazing. Or the second understanding, some people speaking about the soul feel amazing. Not only the nature of the soul, they feel amazing. This is an internal. This is about themselves, what they are feeling. In the same way, some people hear about this soul as amazing. At the same time, by hearing about the soul, they are feeling amazing. It's not only the soul is amazing, they also are feeling this amazement. That's why I said this verse is amazing. There are 6 amazements here. And the last line says, Shrutvapi enam veda na chaiva kaschet. There are people who do not want to understand this soul concept. Krishna is saying indirectly, I have been explaining you since last 10-15 minutes about this soul and you are still not understanding, Arjuna. There are people like you also. They are all amazed doing all these above things. Why you are not able to understand? Krishna is showing the mercy on the person who is fully realized, putting him into the illusion and saying that, oh, why you are not able to understand. Krishna's leelas are also amazing, devotees. Arjuna is self-realized soul. Arjuna is wonderful soul. Arjuna knows everything. Whole Bhagavad Gita knowledge Arjuna already has. Now this Krishna coming and saying, oh Arjuna, look at here, you are going into hypnotism, right? You are going into Maya, you are going into illusion. takes him with the Maya Shakti, makes him feel dumb and asks questions for us. And he is saying, oh, why are you not understanding? So much time I am explaining you. This is Leela of Krishna. Leela Purushottam he is called. And why he is doing? Because he wants us all to come back to him. He is amazing. We learned in the previous shloka, yes, about the size of the soul. Shweta Mataji was sending me some Ravi Shankar or somebody's about the soul. She said, please look into this, Mataji, and can you please give me what take is about this. I said, I don't have time to read Prabhupada books. What I will read? I said, I'm packed now, Mataji. I'll read later and tell you if at all I have to share anything. We learned in the previous slokas the size of the soul. 1/10,000th part of the tip of the hair. What we will understand the size? So it is amazing. You can't even see it. It's amazing. But it makes wonders. That simple size of the soul in the elephant's body, the big body dances tapa tap tapa tap tapa tap tapa tap. And when that soul leaves the body, that big body collapses. And it takes 100 people to lift that elephant. It's a big elephant, of course, okay? So it is creating wonders. It is there in the biggest elephant, biggest tiger, biggest gigantic giraffe, whatever it is, the biggest, highest. And it is even there in the smallest microorganism. Isn't it amazing? Isn't it amazing? The symptom of the soul is that what spreads all over the body as consciousness. 2.13 verse keeps going as the same from the body to the other body to the other body. Body undergoes transformations. There are 6 transformations with the body from birth to death. Soul is not affected by any of those changes. This is the smallest soul in these big bodies. When the body is going through all the changes, soul remains unchanged. It's amazing, right? We mixing up with flock of people who are non-devotees, for some time we also become non-devotees, right? And this soul is existing in this material body eternally, one after the other life, one after the other life, one after the other life, but still it is untouched. That's amazing. Many people don't agree the existence of the amazing soul. There is no time for them to explore their own self. For them there is no concept of soul. They are fully filled with ignorance and they are happy. And they don't know that they have to know about the soul also. They don't know that they have to know about the soul also. But it's not an excuse. Going to a train station, nicely getting onto the train, sitting in the train for the destination train. When the ticket collector comes and asks, where is your ticket? Saying that, oh, I don't know that I have to buy the ticket. He will put a pulamala to you and he will do the aarti to you. No problem, sir. You can get down in your destination. No! He will fine him. How about us? We know we have to take ticket. That person at least don't know. How about us who know what fine we will get? How much violation we are doing? Think about it, devotees. Many people know about the soul. They hear about the soul. They are inclined also. But now the problem is, somehow in the age of Kali, they get misguided with all improper understanding of this soul and super soul. There is soul, there is super soul. This soul and goes and mixes with this super soul. This philosophy, that philosophy, Jayavadi philosophy, Mayavadi philosophy, this philosophy, that's all. Gone. So how much fortunate we are? We have been picked up from the most dirtiest place, and stage after stage, stage after stage, stage after stage, stage after stage, Krishna is taking us out from there and putting in the Krishna conscious love. Very, very difficult to find a person who understands the difference between this amazing soul and the super soul. There is a big, great difference. The soul is Sindhu, ocean. Paramatma is Sindhu, ocean, super soul. But the soul is Bindu, drop in the ocean. Infinite and infinitesimal. Sindhu, Bindu. Gurudev Kripa Yogyata Vichare Kichu Nahi Paye Tomara Karuna Sara Gurudev Kripa Sindhu Diya. Sindhu, ocean. Krishna Krishna is ocean. Krishna's representatives are ocean. We are only part, bindu, amsha. We are in Iha, they are in Para. They are Vibhu, we are Anu. So we are very, very fortunate to understand soul concept. We understand super soul concept. We understand the difference between the soul and super soul. And we understand both of the functions very clearly. Eating bird, watching bird, both staying in the heart region. The highest level is one who deviates. I mean, if we follow, it is the highest level of good. If we don't follow, it is the highest level of bad. We can reap the maximum benefit through this transcendental knowledge and self-realization in this human body, and we will be the most unfortunate people if we miss this opportunity. Razor edge. Bhakti is razor edge. And we don't know when we will get again human life. And Prabhupada says the key to success is to understand the amazing concept of soul. And what is the easiest process? Mataji, how to understand? After listening every 1 hour class now, I'm asking you what is the way to understand this amazing soul. Easiest process is the recommendation given by the acharyas. Don't have to put too much brain into it. Don't have to put too much knowledge into it. Just follow. Follow. They are called acharyas. They live by example. Follow the process. Prabhupada said that I may not be perfect, but the process I am giving to you all is very perfect. Prabhupada is humble. Prabhupada's humility is sky level. So it's not that Prabhupada is not perfect, but Prabhupada is emphasizing on the process. What he has given is perfect. I can share one more beautiful Prabhupada story, but we don't have time. Beautiful story of Prabhupada. Let me share 2 minutes. That's okay. Whoever want to leave, they will leave according to their time. But during the Prabhupada's time, one of the followers of Prabhupada, he did not get initiated yet, but serious, sincere follower. Due to some reason, he wanted to leave the mission. Many people did not understand this concept of illicit sex, marriage inside, relationship. Anyhow, whatever the reason, he wanted to leave the mission. And Prabhupada understood that Prabhupada stopping him will not work. But Prabhupada said, can you stay for these 2 days here? Lalita Mataji, Anuradha Mataji, if you can remember that story. Can you please stay these 2 days here with me? After 2 days, I am going to take the train or flight. But I want to have your association for these 2 days with me. Can you stay? And he has humbly said, you loved me so much, so I will stay with you for these 2 days. And Prabhupada gave him some money. Prabhupada won't easily give money to anybody, but Prabhupada gave this money to this person who is leaving the mission, saying that I know you don't have any money for your travel expenses. Keep this, when you go, you will need it. And after 2 days, Prabhupada left, and he also left the mission. Never we heard about that person again. And in his travel, Prabhupada is sharing with Brahmananda that, Brahmananda, Krishna consciousness is very powerful. Krishna consciousness is very potent. The process of bhakti is though sublime, very, very strong. If that person, so-called some name I don't remember, if that Prabhu is not able to take Krishna consciousness, it's not that Krishna consciousness is weak. It's that I was not able to give him the way he could understand. That's Prabhupada's humility. Prabhupada is very humble. And Prabhupada has so much faith in the process. He's not saying that there is problem in the process. He's not saying that there is problem in the receiver of the problem. He is saying that I am the problem. As a giver, I am not able to give that Krishna consciousness properly to them. So that's why Siksha Gurus are very important, Matajis. Path Pradakshak Gurus are very important, Matajis. Diksha Gurus are very, very important, Matajis. They have given us the knowledge which we would not have got how many ever lifetimes we take birth. Please, I pray, I offer my obeisances to all of them. So now who can, the process is been given, following Krishna's instruction as given in Bhagavad Gita as it is, following Bhakti Vrikshas regularly, hearing the concept of body and soul again and again. This is the process, no doubt. And who is eligible? A person who has done lot of penances, lot of sacrifices can understand about soul. So we are all those people. Don't take it light. If we are coming in touch with devotees also, I was talking to Bhuvishwar Prabhu, who is the Prabhupada disciple in our temple. I was talking like for 40 minutes while having prasadam with him. And then Prabhuji was saying that whoever is crossing that gate, Srimati, you see, they are all selected by Krishna. It's so wonderful that, right? If suppose sometimes in our temple cats and dogs also came previously, but without Krishna's permission they would not have come into the temple. What to talk about human beings? So they are chosen by Krishna. And Prabhupada said these 4 regulative principles are not for devotees. These 4 regulative principles are for the human beings. Everybody should do this. Okay, Mataji, we understood that. But what is the shortcut? The shortcut to achieve this transcendental knowledge, to achieve this self-realization, the shortcut, listen carefully, Mataji. If we get the mercy from a pure devotee, we can understand the concept of who we are, who is Krishna, and what is our relationship. And most of us here are connected to the bona fide disciplic succession. Just hold on to that fortune. Just hold on to that fortune. When we come in touch with the pure devotee, when we get the mercy from the pure devotee, we can understand all this knowledge very, very easily. Welcome, Anil Prabhu. Almost we are ending, but yeah, Sweta Mataji, we are all so inquisitive souls. You are joining at 8:30 before we finish the call, but your taste for Bhagavad Gita is so much. I'll thank you for joining. So the shortcut is, if we get the mercy of a pure devotee, it can be virtual, it can be in person, it can be Vapu Seva, it can be through Vani Seva. People from countries where Krishna consciousness is banned, they also came to Prabhupada and got initiation, and they went back and they are doing their sadhana. How amazing it is. How amazing is the process. How potent is the process of Krishna consciousness. We are also so fortunate to live with Srila Prabhupada. Mataji, what are you speaking? Prabhupada left 55 years back. No, we are living with Prabhupada. We are living with Prabhupada means we are living with Prabhupada's thoughts. We are living with Prabhupada's principles. We are living with Prabhupada's purity through Prabhupada's books. Every day reading Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita, Kinchidadita, Ganga Jalalava Kanika Pita, Sakridapi Sumhararya, Kriyate Tasya Yamena Charcha. How much potent is this Bhagavad Gita? Every day reading one verse also. Like Ganga Jalalava Kanika Pita, okay, we cannot go to Ganga. That's a different story. But there are other options also. Just do Ganga Chamane Chagodare in the water and that will get. Sakritapi Sumarari Archa. We cannot do big archanas, but every day we can offer something to Krishna. By doing these 3 things regularly, every day, consistently, what is it said? You need not have any discussion with Yamaraj. How much big benediction? How much big benediction? We are so fortunate. We are so fortunate to be in touch with Srila Prabhupada through Srila Prabhupada's books. Where is Srimad Bhagavatam? Where is Srimad Bhagavad Gita? Where is Rath Yatras? Yesterday everybody was enjoying Rath Yatras. Yadi Prabhupada na hoite. His soul is Jayapataka Maharaj. All glories to him. He was so dedicated towards his spiritual master. He is an American body. He came to India. He learned that Bengali. He wrote this verse. I remember the days when my kids, as young kiddos, Shreyas was for 4 or 5 years, Rishika was 7 or 8 years. They did this song offering to Jayapataka Maharaj, and Jayapataka Maharaj laughingly said with a pipe in his mouth that you are offering my offering to my spiritual master to me, like that he said. Like the same offering which I did for my spiritual master, you are offering to me. It's like taking Ganga water, a cup of Ganga, a handful of Ganga water and offering it to the Ganga. This is the prayer what he wrote for his spiritual master. And kids, when Jayapataka Maharaj was having his prasadam, they were singing that. It's so amazing. Without Prabhupada, there is nothing. Yadi Prabhupada na hoite tabeki. It's amazing. It's amazing. That's why that verse is called amazing verse. We have to make conscious endeavors, Matajis and Prabhujis. What is there in our hand to follow this Bhagavad Gita, all the verses of 2nd chapter, or the verses 700 verses of 18 chapters, is conscious endeavor on strengthening our sadhana. We have to consciously choose n number of lifetimes we are choosing all kind of rubbish which is making us far from our eternal nature. Now we have to consciously choose something which will get closer to our eternal nature, and the process is given. How to connect to the bona fide sampradaya. Then we can understand and act on the principle of being a soul. Else it will be always theoretical. Contrary, if we don't choose, there is always danger, Mataji. If you go to Vrindavan, you can get all the sins purified, but there is a danger of collecting the sins also equally when we see offense, when we do offenses by seeing wrong things with our mundane materialistic eyes. So contrary, after knowing also, if we don't consciously choose the activities which will strengthen our sadhana, then we will fall down also. Why this Anil Prabhu, why this Mataji, Siri Mataji, they all join from India also my classes. Why? Because they are consciously choosing the activity. What is the time in India? 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. They are consciously choosing to join that which will help them to get closer to their eternal nature. The most important element of the sadhana, the most important element, it's not dhyana, devotees. Please forgive me if I am offending anybody. It's not dhyana. It's smaranam. Dhyana is different from smaranam. Smaranam is remembering. Dhyana is forgetting ourselves in nothingness. We don't want to forget ourselves. We want to remember Krishna while we are conscious. Dhyanam and smaranam. Big difference. People sit in meditation hours together. After meditation, we ask them, what did you get? They say peace. What next after peace? Chanting of the holy name. Iti shodashakam namnam khali kalmasha nashanam nataparataropaya sarva vedeshu drishyate. Kali Santarupanishad. We cannot see any other way other than the chanting of the holy name in this Kali Yuga, which is filled with hypocrisy and quarrelsome nature of the people, nature of ourselves. Krishna is the only supreme personality. This word personality should be in bold letters, thick bold letters with the quotes and quotes in all kinds of attraction to it. Personality. It's not energy. It is energy also, but it is not complete. Complete is personality. We are not, God is not made in the image of us. We are made in the image of God. So if we are personality, Krishna is the supreme personality. We came from him. He did not come from us. And that is so easily available. This verse is speaking 229. It's so easily available. Krishna is so easily accessible. In material world, it's not easy to access anything. We have to go through a lot of humiliation. We have to go through a lot of anxiety. We have to go through a lot of endeavors. We have to put a lot of time. But Krishna is easily accessible through his holy names. Hare, the energy of the Lord. Krishna, the all attractive. Rama, all pleasure giving. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Most easiest thing in anywhere. I cross my time too much, and I appreciate all your presence, staying so focused here for more than 1 hour. More than 1 hour. Thank you very much, devotees. I will end here. We will continue our session again, but I can take for 10 minutes. I don't want to be very harsh on you all. I know you all want to share something, not one person. So I'll take all your discussions because I will also learn from that.